But I do have a message for the collective of chosen ones. And this is really a serious message. But y'all know I be on bullshit sometimes, so it just is what it is. But the message is for serious. Okay. Alright, so we got to get into it. First of all, happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday. Okay, I got it right. Happy Wednesday to everybody. I hope that you guys have been enjoying your day so far. Today's message is definitely for the chosen ones. If you claim to be a chosen one, if you claim to be somebody who is tapped in, tuned in, a spiritual being, someone who is here on assignment, somebody who knows, that they have a purpose, a spiritual purpose, and they have things that they are supposed to do and things that they're supposed to obtain in this lifetime. Okay, that's the people that I'm talking to. If that does not resonate for you, then this is not your message. Okay, I'm talking to the people who know that they're here for a reason, know that they came here for a reason, and know that they got work to do. Okay, this is for y'all. Now, this message came super early. It kind of blended into my dream. So y'all know anytime a message blends into my dream, then it's something that we have to talk about. But while I was making my little snack earlier, before I meditated and then came on here, Spirit was saying it's time to get serious. They kept saying that. It's time to get serious. It's time to get serious. Okay? And I'm like, okay, Spirit, like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, I'm just trying to eat my little halal, my little leftover halal that I had last night. First of all, shout out to whoever the halal people are. Okay? Thank you so much. Because that fish over rice with the white sauce really just be doing it for me. But that's not what we're here to talk about. Anyway, Spirit kept saying it's time to get serious. It's time to get serious. I'm like, okay, well, what exactly are you talking about? So I can make sure that I'm understanding you clearly and I can relay the message to my people. All right? Because what are you talking about? We are in a period, we are in a time right now where there is an evident separation happening. Most of you, again, who call yourself a chosen one or claim to be tapped in, you can see the signs of this separation. All right? And what I mean by separation is those who are spiritually aligned are being separated from the they. If you catch my drift. Okay? And it's a forceful type of thing. It's a very obvious type of thing. It is a clear line in the sand of who we are versus the they, the them. Okay, catch my drift. Okay, cool. Now, with that being said, a lot of y'all are being called to your positions at this point, which is why certain things in your life are unraveling, which is why certain things that you have not dealt with, you're being forced to deal with, which is why certain traumas are coming back to the surface. Okay, which is why certain people in your life, you're being torn from them. It's not even like you're being given a choice at this point. It's like you're just being torn from people. Like, whether you like it or not, whether you agree or not, okay, your spirit team, they don't have no time to be sitting here waiting for you to get with the program. They're removing shit from your life. They're removing you from places that do not serve you. Forcefully. Whether you like it or fucking not. Okay? And this is happening again because those who are, again, a part of what we call the chosen ones or the star seeds or whatever you want to call it, we are being sent to our positions. It's time to take your fucking position. Now, with that being said, there's a lot of changes that you are being forced to make when it comes to who you are. You can no longer just be out here doing anything with anybody. It's not going to fucking work. You can no longer be out here just trying to be friends with anybody. It's not going to fucking work. You can't be out here even going back and forth with certain people. You can't be out here arguing. You can't be out here manipulating, lying, stealing, being conniving, doing nothing behind closed doors. Instantly exposed. Instant karma. You can't be out here doing none of that old shit that you are used to fucking doing. Instant karma. Because you're being called to a higher position. And the gag of it all, is you agreed to this shit. You agreed. Before you came here, you agreed to come down here and do what you're supposed to do. Thank you for the gift. And when the siren went off, when the bell was rung, Spirit was expecting for your ass to be front and center and ready for what the fuck is coming. This is a time where we really going to see if you're really committed to your journey, if you're really committed to the spiritual walk, if you're really committed to tapping in and being present in spirit, if you're really committed to your life purpose and finding or figuring out your destiny. We're about to find that out right now. Okay, it's game time. Now, some of y'all have been feeling aggressive in nature. And what I mean by that is your fuse been real short lately. You've been feeling almost like warrior energy. All right? I don't got time for the bullshit. I don't really want to, if it ain't nothing serious, if it's not nothing important, I don't really got time to fuck around with it. All of that is for a reason. Okay? No more small talk. I don't want to talk to people about low vibrational ass shit. I don't want to have no low vibrational ass conversations. I don't give a fuck about the you know, worldly distractions and the bullshit. If we not talking real shit, if we not tapping in, if we not talking about ascension, if we're not talking about healing and doing the work, leave me out the motherfucking mix. Okay? Okay? Leave me the fuck out the mix. I don't want to talk. I don't want to just be out and about just doing random ass shit with random ass people. Don't. If you calling my phone on the bullshit, I'm not answering. Short fuse. I don't have time for it. Because the energy is shifting. We're no longer in the illusion of Pisces anymore. That energy is dwindling away. So all of the bullshit that kept us distracted, all of the bullshit that kept us, you know, in a certain lower vibration, all that shit is being eliminated. Period. A lot of y'all are being called to change your diet. A lot of y'all are being called to exercise. A lot of y'all are being called to you know, separate from family. Leaving things behind, leaving people behind. A lot of y'all are even getting on your own ass more than you have before and being more accountable when it comes to your own actions, thoughts, feelings, emotions. No longer making excuses for the things that you know that you shouldn't be doing. Because y'all know, one thing about the chosen ones, we know how to make a motherfucking excuse if we want to. We know how to manipulate if we want to. We know how to play around if we want to. We have the gift of persuasion, the gift of gab, the gift of manipulation. We can do all of those things if we want to. A lot of our traumas have taught us how to be the perfect, innocent villain. Okay, let's call a spade a motherfucking spade. Ain't no more playing. But now a lot of y'all are taking accountability. Being real with yourself. I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have talked to that person like that. I shouldn't have went back and forth with them. I shouldn't have made that move. Holding yourself accountable. No more finger pointing. Understanding your power. Understanding your worth. Understanding your value. because we're at another stage of ascension. Okay? The energy right now is very much so rest and rejuvenate. We talked about this on a live Monday. A lot of y'all are being called to rest and rejuvenate right now. That's why you don't have the energy to do a lot of things, be around a lot of people, interact with a lot of environments. You just don't have the energy for that because you're not supposed to have the energy for that. This is the time to rest and rejuvenate. Okay? Very soon, the official bell will be rung. And I'm talking energetically. And it's going to be time for a lot of y'all to come the fuck up out your cave and do your part. That's why you've been doing so much self-work. That's why you've been losing so many things. That's why so many things have been taken away from you. That's why you have been restructuring your life, getting new routines, learning new things. A lot of y'all been deep diving into research. All of this is for a reason. Because you need to be ready to help the collective. We're not here to just be bullshitting and sitting around and looking at each other. We're here to help the collective. And there's a lot of people who are in a position of limbo. They are chosen ones, but they have to be provoked out of the negativity that they are in. And you are supposed to be the catalyst for that. Something that you will say, something that you will do will help them make the decision that they're supposed to. The same way somebody helped you make your decision. The same way you heard something, saw something, felt something that helped you understand it's time for you to wake it up. We have a job to fucking do. And Spirit is going down the motherfucking roll call. They're going down the road. And they calling names. Are you ready? Because that's where we at right now. And if you're not ready, you're going to either be forced to get ready or you're going to fuck around and get left behind. It's your choice. Y'all see all these celebrities falling? That's because some of y'all are supposed to start taking their positions. But how the fuck are you going to do that if you're not ready? And I'm not talking about taking their positions to be a celebrity. But I'm talking about taking their position of influence. That's why a lot of these motherfuckers are being moved out of the way. Can you see what's going on? The separation is happening. The people who don't mean the collective any good are being moved out of the way. The people who have been manipulating the collective are being moved out of the way to make room for those who have a job to do. Are you paying attention? Are you tapping in? Are you seeing what the fuck is going on right now? All right. They who have an ear, let them hear. They who have eyes, let them see. And I'm talking about this one. There's a job for you to do. And you're being called to a higher place. You can't be fucking around with these low vibrational energies no more. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Spirit has been talking about releasing and letting people go all 2024. That is a reoccurring message that I've been talking about, that other spiritualists have been talking about, other healers have been talking about it. You gotta let some shit go. Because you're being called to a higher place. Are you ready? Are you prepared to take this on? And you can't be pussy when it comes to this either. You can't be pussy. See, a lot of y'all are discovering your darkness. And everything around you, society, has been trying to get you away from your darkness because they understand what the fuck it is. There's purpose in our darkness. We are dark before we are light. We are warriors before we are peaceful. Y'all gotta understand that. So yeah, you got to go into the gutter of your energy. You absolutely fucking do. Yeah, you got to deal with those things that are scary, that are violent, that are traumatic. You got to go to that dark place so that you can regain your power and your purpose and understand who the fuck you are. Because we're going somewhere. And it's almost time. Why you think they've been playing around with the weather? It's raining everywhere right now. It's cloudy. It's raining. Thunderstorms. Floods. They understand the energy. They understand what the fuck is going on. And they're trying to do their best to prevent what's happening. But there's no preventing it. There's no avoiding it. There's no stopping it. There's no preventing it. There's nothing they can fucking do. They've ran out of shit to do. That's why nothing is working anymore. The shit that they usually do, it's not working anymore. The scare tactics that they usually do, it's not working anymore. They don't have the power. Throat chakra. Are you ready to speak your truth? Are you ready to speak your truth? Y'all gonna have to get comfortable telling y'all stories. It's the reason why a lot of y'all have been going and doing a lot of shadow work, recently. Because it's time for a lot of y'all to start sharing y'all stories. See, what y'all don't understand about the things that you went through, you had to go through those things. And I know that sucks to hear, right? And that's why trauma healing is so important. Because you gain understanding and clarity when you start to go backwards and review all of the things that you experienced. You had to come through that family line. We talked about this yesterday. Or was it the day before? You had to go through that bloodline to get here. It doesn't mean that you're supposed to fuck with them family members or relatives. You just had to get through their portal so that you can collect those particular curses and banish them. That was the purpose. It had to suck. It had to be violent. It had to be negative. It had to be that way. You had to be ostracized. You had to be the black sheep. You had to get lied to, yelled at, emotionally manipulated, and everything else. Abandonment. It all had to happen. It all had to fucking happen. You had to go through those things. Because it was your job to pull everything with you and banish it. And then use what you've learned and the information and knowledge and the wisdom that you've gained to help the collective free themselves and their families. There is purpose in your pain. There was purpose in the pressure. We talked about this. Pressure makes diamonds. There's purpose in the pressure. You have to go through those things to develop into who you are supposed to be in this particular realm so that you can align with whatever purpose it is that is for you to align with. Simple. Y'all have to get more simple. A lot of y'all have to get more comfortable speaking your truth. You have to. Some of y'all were sent here to speak your truth. Not a politically correct truth. Not a sugar-coated truth. Okay? Like Iyanla Van Zant says, the gut rotten, honest truth. What happened? How did it make you feel? What did you experience? And then what did you do to get over that or get through that? People need to hear this. That's why a lot of these motherfuckers who were quote unquote influencers, quote unquote celebrities, people that we were supposed to look up to, they're falling because they're not guiding the people properly. They never were put there to guide the people properly. They were actually put there to do the opposite of that. But they can't do that no more because the vibration is rising. The vibration is rising for us as a melanated people. Too many people are waking up. And every time somebody wakes up, that's another negative energy, negative entity that is destroyed. That's another low vibration that is destroyed. So we are all a part of affecting other people's awakening. If you claim to be a chosen one. I tell y'all all the time, titles have power and titles hold responsibility. So if you are saying that this is who you are and this is what you're supposed to be doing, then it's time for you to step the fuck up. No more playing around with this shit. Some of y'all are inconsistent with your motherfucking shadow work. Some of y'all are inconsistent when it comes to your ancestors and your spirit guides and tapping in and tuning in. Some of y'all are inconsistent when it comes to meditation. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you playing around? We don't have time for that no more. It's time to gear the fuck up. No more playing around. No more entertaining motherfuckers that you know you're not supposed to entertain just because you can. Or doing it for the plot. You can't do that no more. We're not in that energy no more to fuck around and waste time. And this is why a lot of y'all are receiving instant karma. Because when you have a calling, when you are appointed to do something and you signed a contract to fulfill something, you are held responsible. And there are consequences to not fulfilling your contract. You thought you woke up to play around and fuck around and waste time? Uplifting humanity, bottom of the deck. You have a responsibility. And the thing about it is, you're going to be held accountable for what you don't fulfill, for what you don't do. It's time for y'all to start speaking your truth. People need to hear you speak your truth. Break the chain. You need to start speaking your fucking truth. What is the facts? What have you experienced? Some of y'all need to start exposing these family members. Why are you sitting around knowing that there are other family members at risk and you could hold the key to exposing them? Y'all know what these people was doing. Some of them did it to you. Let's talk about it. Why are we not exposing what the fuck is going on behind closed doors? These motherfuckers still showing up to cookouts and birthday parties and coming to Nana house and all type of shit. And they weird motherfuckers. Why is nobody exposing them? You worried that the family not gonna fuck with you? Well, they already don't fuck with you. Because if they did, you wouldn't have to expose somebody. They would have already been dealt with if these people really fucked with you. What are we talking about? No more allowing shit to slide. It's time to speak your truth. If you see things and you know things that are going on when it comes to the collective, why are you not speaking on that? What you scared? People gonna call you crazy? So fucking what? If you picking up on some energy, why are you not speaking on that? What the hell? What do you think you're seeing it for? So you think spirit just gonna reveal something to you for you to keep it to yourself? Some of y'all care way too much about people's opinions, and that's something that needs to be destroyed. For those who do care way too much about people's opinions, that's something that needs to be destroyed. This don't got shit to do with how nobody feel about you. Of course, a negative motherfucker gonna have a problem with you exposing them for being negative. Of course. Duh. Who cares about that? It's time for y'all to speak the fuck up. Tap in. Help the people around you. Share the information. Share the knowledge. And you're not supposed to force it on nobody, but you're supposed to share it. It is your responsibility to speak it, because somebody's ear is going to be like, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. Can you explain that to me a little bit more? Can you go a little deeper into detail? Because that just resonated with me. I don't, it doesn't fully make sense, but something about what you said, something about what you shared, something about what you pointed out, I just feel connected to that information. The same way somebody said something and it was like a seed planted in your ear. You have a responsibility. You have a job to do. Look at that. Angels are here. You are safe. So don't worry about people's reactions. Some of y'all are so worried about losing people and having people judge you and having people say stuff about you. Well, what if I told you they already doing that? You worry about somebody doing something that they already fucking doing. What the hell? People already don't like you. People already judging you. People already talking about your ass. What's the difference? I'd rather you be talking about me for doing something that I'm supposed to do than make it up some bullshit just because you want to have something to say. What the fuck? At least if you go around talking about Poke, you're like, yeah, she over there talking about, the ancestors and spirit. You goddamn right. That's facts. I'd rather you be talking about me when it comes to facts. Than some shit you just pulled out your ass. For a lot of y'all, this is separation of you and the family. Or the relatives. I don't even like calling them family because they are relatives. They're related to you by blood. They're related to you by blood. You get to choose who your family is. So a lot of y'all need to be separated from these relatives. Leaving them the fuck behind. They're not going to be able to go with you. Not all of them. Not all of them. You may have a few here and there who are on the same page as you, who got the same call you did. It may be a few here and there. But for the majority of them, they're not going where you going. They're not going where you going. That's why a lot of y'all, again, we talked about this a couple of days ago. That's why a lot of y'all have always been black sheep. You have always been different and unique from the people who are related to you. For a reason, for a purpose. Because there's things that you're supposed to be doing that they not going to be with. They're not supposed to. A lot of these energies, and this is why we always talk about energies, right? A lot of these energies are way younger than you are, even if they are physically older than you. Energetically, a lot of y'all are way more advanced. You are older souls, older spirits. And a lot of these motherfuckers are very new. They're young. Most of them are going to reincarnate and have to do it all over again. So when you're wasting your breath, when you're wasting your time and your energy, trying to get these motherfuckers to see where you're coming from. It's a waste of fucking time. It is not in a lot of their destinies for them to wake up in this lifetime. Understand that. So that you can get the fuck over validation and acceptance from these motherfuckers. Let it the fuck go. We don't do shadow work and trauma healing in order to fix the relationships with those people. That's not the purpose of that. It is to heal whatever we need to heal within ourselves so that we can tackle those generational curses and make sure it stops and ends with us. It is not to go backwards and try to fix them people. They are responsible for themselves. They have their own destinies. They have their own life purposes. They have their own things that they're supposed to be fucking doing. You're not here to fix bonds and relationships that came before you. That's not your purpose. You are here to correct what was done, to correct the generational curses that came through you from them, so that the people after you will be on a whole different script. So that your children and your children's children and your children's children's children can have a different fucking experience. If you don't like my delivery, I'm not the spiritualist for you. If you don't like how I'm saying it, you can log off. It's not going to change the way that I deliver my message. Period. If you focus on the way that I'm saying it and not the message at hand, log off. This is not for you. Simple. I'm talking to a specific group of people, and I'm not talking to no sensitive ass, emotional ass motherfuckers. I'm talking to warriors. So if you scary and you pussy, this is not the environment for you. Clear separation is going on. And there's the evidence. We're in a time of separation. Because if my words is harming you in this moment, you're not ready for what the fuck we about to be up against. You're not ready for that. We got shit to do. There's things that need to be set in place so that when this energy starts coming in, when all of this crazy starts taking place, you need to be prepared. If you pussy, it's not going to work. If you sensitive, it's not going to fucking work. If you want to sing Kumbaya and hold hands, it's not going to fucking work. I'm not here to baby nobody. I'm not here to spoon feed no motherfucking body. Because that's not what I do. Obviously, you want to be here because you still in my comments. So if it was disturbing your peace that much, you would have logged off. So I'm going to assume that you need to hear what the fuck I'm saying. No more of that sensitive ass shit. We not here to be fucking sensitive. We at war. I don't know if y'all looked the fuck around lately, but we're at war. We're at war. There are spiritual things that we are fighting. There are some of us who are fighting in the spiritual realm. Dreams crazy, vivid. You fighting motherfuckers in the dream space, waking up with scratches and all types of shit. We don't got time to be pussyfooting around. And ain't nobody in here no victim. So if you want to be the biggest victim, by all means, this is not the motherfucking environment for you. You can't be a victim and a motherfucking warrior at the same time. You gotta choose one. You either gonna be pussy or you gonna fight. It is what it is. We got other shit bigger than some cuss words that we gotta deal with. The fuck? We don't have time for this. Come on now. What that say? Warrior woman. Man, y'all can't tell me spirit not on point. Y'all can't tell me this shit is not on point. Y'all see how big this motherfucking deck is? And this is the card that came out. Warrior woman. Ain't nobody playing around. We don't got time to be playing around. Confirmation on your motherfucking head tie. Immediately. Instant confirmation. Instant confirmation. We got shit to do. There are babies being sold. There are children being snatched up. There are people disappearing. The food is poison. The air is poison. And you want to come in here and talk about my delivery? You're not mad enough for me. We done lost generations to this bullshit. Our grandmamas are corrupted. Our granddaddies are corrupted. Our mamas are corrupted. We got shit to fucking do. And like I said, the message is, are you ready? Because we're moving on to a different place. There's a clear separation that is happening. There's a line being drawn in the fucking sand. There's a lot of people who have a duty to mislead and to corrupt. What the fuck? There are people who have meetings on a daily to weekly basis of what the fuck they gonna do to fuck you over and your children and your children's children. We don't got time to be sitting here playing word games and fucking semantics. Have you answered your deepest calling, warrior? Have you answered your deepest calling? Are you doing what your intuition is calling you to do? Some of y'all better start listening to that fucking intuition. You better start listening. Because with the energy that's outside right now, it can cost you everything to not listen. And we're seeing it. People being taken out of here like this instantly. From making the wrong decision and not listening to themselves. The lesson is being taught. If your intuition say, don't you leave this fucking house, don't you leave this fucking house. If your intuition saying cut that person off, you better cut that motherfucker off. If your intuition say move, relocate. A lot of y'all been getting this relocation message. What the fuck is you doing with it? You was been supposed to move. You was been supposed to get up out of that city or that state. Why you still there? And ain't nobody told you to worry about no money. Ain't nobody told you to worry about no goddamn money. Y'all worry about the wrong shit. You supposed to be looking for shit. If Spirit said move, why are you not looking for things? Fuck the money. The money will come. It will make room to happen if it's supposed to happen. Y'all worry about the wrong shit. You're not supposed to be there no more. Some of these cities, some of these environments, some of these places have spells on them. People have literally taken their time to learn your magic and put sacred geometry and all types of spell work on these fucking cities. And y'all living in them, and you wonder why you can't thrive. You wonder why your money is funny. You wonder why you can't get a job. You wonder why your relationships don't work out in these places. Location is very important when it comes to alignment with your purpose. You're in the wrong motherfucking location trying to grow new things. You can't be in a dead space trying to plant new seeds. It's not going to work. It's not an alignment. That's why it's not working. Once you relocate, once you step out on faith and you do what you need to do, watch how things start to change around you. Watch how things start to change for you. Some of y'all need to go into meditation. Why are you not meditating on a daily basis? You wonder why you don't got no answers and you don't know what to do next. Well, who the fuck is you tapping in with? Who you tapping in with? Who are you getting confirmation from? How are you making things make sense? How are you getting clarity on your dreams and on your downloads and on your intuitive messages? You got a whole team in the spiritual realm ready to help you. But you're not even utilizing your motherfucking team. And you wonder why you out here just in the middle of fucking nowhere confused as hell. And no, I'm not talking about the Orishas. I'm not talking about none of these other deities. I'm talking about the people who are your ancestors. Literally sent to assist you. Your first line of defense. Your GPS. Some of y'all so worried about trying to tap in with these other foreign ass spirits, and you're ignoring the hundreds of thousands that are ancestral and connected to your motherfucking ass. What the fuck? It's like getting in a car with a destination that you've never been to before, and you just trying to wing it when all you got to do is type in the motherfucking address in the GPS system. It's so simple. 10 to 30 minutes of meditation a day is all you fucking need. And the more you get consistent with that, y'all will be meditating for hours at a time and not even realize it. You'll be taken to places in the spiritual realm where those answers are. Or you'll tap in through meditation, and then when you go to sleep that night, everything is shown to you in the astral realm. Some of y'all was been supposed to be astral projecting by now. Been supposed to be clairaudient. Been supposed to be seeing in the spiritual realm. Your gifts was been supposed to been activated. And you're holding up your process because you're trying to do it your way. Or some of y'all trying to still hold on to the dumb shit that comes from society. You're still worried about money. You a spiritual being. Money don't apply to you. And if you can't understand that from a spiritual standpoint, then this is not for you. If you chasing a check or a dollar, baby, you're going to lose. Because even currency is changing. What money was even 20 years ago is not what money is today. And if you can't motherfucking open your eyes and see that, 2020 showed you that your gift will make room for you. That's why a lot of y'all start tapping into y'all gifts. Businesses. You start flourishing. 2020 showed y'all. So they fucked up in 2020 when they allowed you that time to yourself. Away from them jobs. away from all of them responsibilities that they gave you. They showed you what your gifts was if you was tapped in and paying attention. You never needed all of that other bullshit that you thought you needed, if you was tapped in and you used that time wisely. 2024 is a reflection of that energy from 2020. Some of y'all supposed to start businesses this year. That's why you can't find no good job. You are the fucking job. Application after application after application. Side gig after side hustle after side gig. This is the time to tap into you. This is Aquarius energy. We're in the age of Aquarius. This is not the delusions and illusions of Pisces. We're not in that energy no more. Originality, uniqueness. Those are the things that are going to help you elevate in this year. Some of y'all are supposed to be creating content. And it's not supposed to be the content that you see everybody else creating. Some of y'all are supposed to be teaching different things, doing different things, sharing different things. You are the job. You are the currency. Until you understand that, you're going to keep hitting this brick wall over and over and over again. And it's not for nobody in your space to understand what the fuck your vision is and what you're supposed to be doing. As long as you understand it, that's all that fucking matters. You don't need to be thinking about, well, who's going to support me? The people that's supposed to. What the fuck? Of course you don't know those people. Because they're in different parts of the world. Why do you think that social media has been pushed to the forefront of the world right now? People not even watching TV no more. Television. They're not even in those visions anymore. People are not even tuned into the bullshit no more. They can't feed them the bullshit like they used to. When everybody used to sit in front of a fucking television. Some of y'all don't even got TVs in y'all rooms no more. And if you do, that bitch barely on. It's not working. People off that. Quick access. We have access right now to share, to be who we are and attract the audience that is for us with whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing. If you're supposed to be doing hair, if you're supposed to be doing nails, if you're supposed to be making clothes, if you're supposed to be being a travel nurse, if you're supposed to be teaching, some of y'all supposed to be homeschooling these babies. So these mamas can stop having to send their kids to these fucked up ass concentration camps. Because that's what they are. Supposed to be teaching something. Available. Have you answered your deepest calling? That's why your intuition keeps on telling you things and it don't make sense to you in this moment. Because you're looking at what the fuck you can see with these two eyes and you're not tapping in here. That's why the shit is not making sense. It's hard to trust your intuition when you don't have a relationship with this motherfucker right here. Because this don't talk about physical shit. This sees in the spiritual, and spiritual comes first. As above, so below. It's above first. It's in the spiritual realm first. And this is tied directly into that realm. So it is telling you to do things in advance before the physical shit takes place. That's why people say hindsight is 20/20. Because hindsight is the physical realm. So your 20/20 eyes see it after the spirit has already told you what the fuck to do. Some of y'all supposed to be into herbs. Some of y'all been studying herbs lately. Some of y'all supposed to be herbalists. Some of y'all supposed to be doulas. Some of y'all supposed to be herbal doctors, nurses. Some of y'all supposed to be out there with them gardens, growing fruits and vegetables, and teaching the community how to do so as well. We're going back to our foundational traditions. Some of y'all supposed to be making music to heal the souls of the collective. Art, clothing, shoes, poetry, books, children's books. Why are you ignoring your gift? Have you answered your deepest calling? Some of y'all been having this calling since you was a child. And you allowed trauma in society to get you away from what your calling is and what you're supposed to be fucking doing. And the more you ignore it, the harder your life gets. The further you get away from it, the harder your life gets. Things get complicated when you go out of alignment. That's why these jobs are not satisfying. That's why these relationships are not satisfying. Some of y'all got to learn how to be the fuck alone. You can't be with anybody. That's why you can't find nobody on your level. You can keep fucking around with who's cute and who give you the best O. But at the end of the day, if they don't align with where you're going, it's never going to work, and it's going to bring you more issues, more drama, more fucking chaos. You can't lay down with anybody. You got to know who you are and know the energy that you possess. Because every time you lay down and you open your legs or you pump somebody, if you're a masculine, you're giving that energy away. Some of y'all are not really supposed to be connected to nobody long term anyway. Some of y'all are supposed to date. You go be with that person for however long, fulfill your job, and then spirit might send you to somebody else so you can fulfill that job. It might send you to another motherfucker to fulfill that goddamn job. Everybody not supposed to be married. Don't let these motherfucking stereotypes and social structures try to come in and make you think that you got to live your life a specific fucking way. Everybody is not supposed to be connected to one person their entire life. It's not supposed to happen for everybody. Some do, some fucking don't. Some of y'all just supposed to create children with some of these people. So stop beating yourself up for having multiple children from multiple different people. Fuck the stereotypes. All of those babies had purpose. And they had to come through those bloodlines for reason types. All of those babies had purpose. And they had to come through those bloodlines for a reason. The same reason you had to come through your bloodline. They have a job the same way you have a job. They got a duty to clean some shit up just like you had a duty to clean some shit up. And a lot of y'all are birthing star seeds. Y'all are birthing children who have been here before, and some of them are energetically older than you are. They giving you wisdom, and they fucking 5 and 6 and 7 years old. They telling you about the spiritual realm. And some of y'all not supposed to have children so that you can be free to do what you're supposed to do. We all have a different fucking purpose. And the quicker you stop beating yourself up for things that was not a coincidence, none of that shit was a mistake. Stop badgering yourself for shit that was supposed to fucking happen. The babies had to get here. Some of y'all just supposed to be aunties. You're not supposed to have no biological kids because you have spiritual children all over the motherfucking universe. Don't beat yourself up because society trying to force you to have a fucking baby. Everybody not supposed to have a baby. That's why some of y'all don't want kids. And you've been feeling bad about it. Don't fucking feel bad about that shit. It's not in your stars. It's not in your destiny to have children. It's okay. This is why knowing thyself, tapping in with yourself, understanding who you are, building that relationship with your spirit team is so fucking important. So you know what is for you. And you don't have to worry about the judgment of other motherfuckers. Some of y'all are supposed to have children later on in life. After you do whatever you're supposed to do. I don't know if y'all noticed, but it's a lot of 40 and 50 and 60-year-old women getting pregnant right now. I don't know if y'all been paying attention and peeping what the fuck going on around here. It's a lot of older women having babies again, like it was way back in the day. Hundreds of years ago. They having children. You not on no motherfucking time. Whenever that baby's supposed to come, it's supposed to come. And if it's not supposed to come, it's not supposed to fucking come. It is what it is. Understand who you are. Understand your purpose so that you can hold yourself to it and not hold yourself to the standards and the opinions of society. Look at that. Soul family. Soul family. And boundaries came out right behind it. So when I'm telling y'all to let these motherfucking relatives go, I'm not playing. Some of y'all just gonna have to accept the fact that your mama is just never gonna be your mama the way you want her to. You just gonna have to accept that fact. I know that you wanted it and you saw everybody else with a mama. Okay. We get it. Your daddy is never gonna be your daddy the way that you wanted him to. I know you seen everybody else with a daddy. Your siblings may never like your motherfucking ass. I understand you see other people that's close with their motherfucking siblings. Some of y'all not supposed to have friend groups. You're supposed to have one good friend. One good friend that's basically family. Maybe two. Hell, if you're lucky, maybe three. That's if you're lucky. You're not supposed to have all these motherfuckers around you. Everybody's not supposed to have access to you. You got to understand that. Can that be lonely? Absolutely. But it's all in the way that you look at it. Hell yeah, it might be a little lonely. Okay. You'll be fine. Because that loneliness won't last forever. Eventually, you'll get comfortable in your own energy. And it won't be so lonely anymore. But that's a process you have to sign up to go through. You got to be committed to that fucking process. This is why spirit is breaking up a lot of codependency. A lot of y'all are emotionally codependent. You're yearning for things that you didn't have. And because of that, you are becoming emotionally codependent on people that you should not be. You're trying to force relationships with people that you're not supposed to have one with. And it's not working because it's not supposed to work. It's not supposed to work. Spirit is trying to teach a lot of y'all to be on your own. Not because you're going to be on your own forever, but in order to understand you, you got to be in an isolated space. This year, 2024, a lot of people went into this year thinking that they was going to just be millionaires. They thought that 8 just meant abundance, and that means I'm just going to get a whole bunch of money from just different random ass places. No, baby. This is about structure and restructure. Boundaries. Expansion of boundaries. Karma. Lessons. That's what the fuck this year was about. Everybody thought that they was gonna be millionaires and shit. Everybody thought that they was gonna get a $100,000 just randomly deposited into their shit. That's not what this shit was about. This was a preparation year. This is a year for you to learn who you are. For you to come face to face with yourself. Looking yourself in the mirror. Understanding yourself from a deeper point. Beyond the illusions. Beyond society's, demands. This is for you to see people for who they really are. A lot of shit's been exposed this year. Within you, within your family dynamic, within your friend circle, within your relationships, when it comes to career, when it comes to business, when it comes to health. Some of y'all had health issues you've never had before because Spirit was trying to give you an opportunity to do the work to fix what needs to be fixed. They turned the heat up a little bit. They allowed shit to kind of go crazy so that you can see shit for what it is. Because had they not did that, some of these processes would have spanned over years. And for a lot of y'all, Spirit has condensed the lessons into 2024. Instead of having you go through this shit and have to take until 2030 to learn some basic ass lessons. Drawing the process out. See, prior to 2024, a lot of y'all was asking for a new beginning. A lot of y'all was asking for a new beginning. A lot of y'all was asking for clarity. Back in 2023, when shit first started hitting the motherfucking fan, a lot of y'all was asking for Spirit to make things clear, to show you who is and isn't for you, to give you a new beginning, to send you the answers. What you forgot? You forgot what you asked for? To show you what your gifts are, to align you with your purpose. Y'all be forgetting. You asked for this shit. And because your spirit team gives a fuck about you, they condense the shit for you. They gave you everything damn near all at once. That's why for a lot of y'all, it's been problem after problem after problem after problem. Situation after situation after situation. I get a couple of minutes, a couple of days to breathe, and then all of a sudden I'm right back into some shit. I get a couple of minutes, a couple of days to breathe, and then all of a sudden here come another trauma. Here come another trigger. Here come another loss. Here come another separation. Here comes some more shit and some more shit and some more shit and some more shit. It's all for a reason. Collapsing timelines. A lot of y'all have jumped timelines. That's why ain't nothing around you the same. The old shit that you used to be able to do to get shit right, it's not working no more. It's not even working no more. The things that you was able to finesse, that shit not working. You got to come at this new timeline in a completely different way. All the old shit not working. All them old relationships not working. All the things that no longer serve you not working. It's not working. The way that you was able to ignore shit and just keep it pushing, not working. That's why you feel easily annoyed, easily agitated, easily irritated with certain people, certain energies. Because you can't be around them people no more. A lot of y'all energy is so sensitive right now. The littlest things are fucking with you. Things that people don't even realize, recognize, care about is fucking with you bad. And you can't even understand. You're like, I don't understand why I'm so irritated, why I'm so agitated. I don't want nobody to talk to me for real. I don't want to call nobody. I don't want to sit on the phone. I don't want to go out. Some of y'all not drinking no more. Some of y'all not smoking no more. Some of y'all don't want to have sex no more. You don't want to do it? It's not doing it for you no more. The music that you listen to has changed. A lot of y'all going back to old music. 90s, 80s, 70s, 50s, 60s, 40s. Y'all listening to jazz and blues. Old school gospel. You're not even fucking with the music no more. You went to a whole different time in music. The new shit not hitting no more. It don't sound the same. I'm talking about stuff that you grew up on. The hip hop, the rap, the R&B that we grew up on. We don't even want to hear that shit no more. If it ain't from back then. If it ain't 90s, 80s, and further beyond. I don't want to hear that. It's not hitting the same. It's not doing the same thing. The words are starting to become cringy to you. Your energy can't take that shit. Because now you sensitive to the frequencies that they've been putting in that shit. Your vibration is rising. So the frequencies in that music, you can't digest it no more. Like you used to. You can't ignore it like you used to. Movies. Old, movies that we used to like. With all the cussing and the bullshit. You can't even watch that shit no more. It don't hit the same. You looking at movies now like, why did they even do that? That was weird as hell. Like, this is just weird. Some of them old songs, you looking at the lyrics like, what? Why the fuck did they even say that? Like, that is just a weird thing to fucking say. It's not hitting the same. You in a different energy. And everything in your life has to catch up. The food that you eat, and a lot of y'all are eating more clean. You craving stuff like salads and fruit and vegetables. Cleaning out your gut. A lot of y'all are doing detoxes now. Cleaning up your skin. A lot of y'all are moving away from makeup. Moving away from wigs. More people getting into their natural hair journey. More people getting into clear skin. Moving away from all of that old shit. Natural nails. A lot of people doing press-ons. No more acrylic. No more gel fucking up your nails and all of them chemicals being soaked into your hands. Moving away from all that bullshit. Juicing. Smoothies. Acai bowls. Fruit bowls. Smoothie bowls. No more lashes. All of the things. Moving away from that shit. Understanding true beauty. A lot of y'all in the mirror more. Maybe at first you were insecure. Now that y'all falling in love with your body, you starting to love your rolls and your wrinkles and your imperfections. Spending time in the mirror, dancing and singing more, humming. Y'all know that's energy, that's frequency. That's why black people, we hum all the motherfucking time. We are emitting frequency. We are energetic beings. Just randomly humming and shit. Aligning your frequency. Matching the frequency of the world and the energies around you. This is all by design. None of this is just because. Look at that. Third eye activation. Everything that I'm talking about is coming out. Inner wisdom. Clear seeing. A lot of y'all being called to water. Don't know why. You want to take more baths. Or you in the shower longer than normal. Or you being called to go to bodies of water. Some of y'all being called to some islands. You supposed to be on some planes in a little bit. Traveling to some of these islands you're being called to. There's a reason why we are being called to go to different places and put our feet in different soil. There's energies we need to go collect. There's strength in some of these places that we need to go get. that our ancestors left behind. There's connections in some of these islands and some of these places that we have to go. All of this is for a reason. That's why I said stop worrying about money. Stop worrying about money. It will work itself out. When you are supposed to do something, spirit will fit the bill. Spirit fits the bill when you're supposed to do shit. When you're in alignment. Listening to your intuition. Spirit will fit the bill. I promise you. Money will come out of nowhere. Somebody might pay for something. Somebody might sponsor something. You might get a deal to do some shit. You never fucking know. But if you keep yourself in this boxed up ass mentality, oh, I don't got the money, so I'm not gonna look. Oh, I don't got this, so I'm just gonna wait until I get it. You ain't gonna never fucking get it. Because you don't have no faith, no trust in your process and yourself and in your spirit team. Come on now. Again, some of y'all supposed to be relocating. You're not supposed to be in these same spaces. You're not supposed to be in these same spaces. And especially for a lot of y'all, where you are is cursed. And a lot of y'all have curses on y'all bloodlines. And as long as you stay in those environments, you will be a part of that curse. Having dreams about your nails breaking, your teeth falling out, funerals. Being in your old schools, old high schools, old elementary schools. Being in the houses that you grew up in your dream space. All of these are signs that it's time for y'all to let some things go and to move away from some things because change is coming. There's somewhere the spirit is trying to take you to. And you have to release some things that are holding you energetically to these spaces. Some of y'all need to start studying more, especially if you're having more dreams about being in school settings, your old school, things of that nature. That means classes in session. Those little things that you just out of the blue want to research, it's time to research. You just sitting there minding your business. You're like, damn, I wonder how blah, 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 blah. You better go start researching. Some of y'all need to go back to going to libraries. Some of y'all been thinking about going back and getting a library card. Do it. Do it. The website for the geography so that you can figure out where you are supposed to go as far as where it is energetically the best environment for you to live. It's on AstroSeek. Astro, ASTRO, Seek, SEEK.com. And it is called, hold on, let me go back to it. Cartography. Cartography. I'm going to put it in the comments so that y'all can go to it. This is going to allow you to put in your information, the same information you will put in when it comes to your birth chart. And you're going to put that information in, and it's going to show you a map. And you can click different destinations on that map. And it's going to show you the energy of those destinations. And if that is a place that is energetically for you, based on your personal birth chart. For my people who are confused on where to go, this could probably bring some of y'all confirmation because it may confirm to you that where you've been thinking about is correct. Okay? I don't know why it's not letting me pin it. For some reason, not letting me pin it, but I put it in the comments. All right? Y'all need to start looking into these things. Because a lot of y'all are supposed to fucking move. It's time to go. It's time to go. And some of y'all need to be gone before we go into the spring equinox of 2025. I put it in the comments, y'all. Scroll up. It's not letting me pin it for whatever reason. But it's in the comments. Some of y'all supposed to move before March 19th or 20th through the 20th of 2025. You need to be gone before then. Because that's when we go into a new age. We go into a new period. We go into a new cycle. That's when the cycle restarts. I don't know why it's not showing y'all the comment. There you go. And what you're going to do is you're going to put in your information like you would your birth chart. So you need the time of birth. You can find out on your birth certificate. Your exact time of birth. Your location of birth. So the city and the state you were born in. Your date of birth. Okay? And they'll probably ask you for your name just because. It has no relevance to this particular thing. And it's going to pull up a map. That map is going to have a whole bunch of different lines on it. I'm going to show y'all what it's going to look like. It's going to pull up a map with a whole bunch of different lines. Alright? And you can choose a spot on that map. And it's going to pull up a little thing. And it's going to say display chart. Okay? And you can select those places and see what it is saying in regards to where you're supposed to live. Places that are good for you to be in. Environments that are good for you to be in. Let me see something, because it's supposed to... I'm trying to remember how I got the display of the information. Okay, it's not an app. I don't know if they have an app or not. I did this just simply off the Safari on my phone. So you can use whatever what do you call it? Search engine. Go to the website, or you can Google AstroSeek. I'm gonna pin it again. AstroSeek cartography. Put that in the search engine. It's gonna pull it up so where you can insert your information. It's going to take you to that map. You can press the different places on that map, and it should pull up at the bottom an explanation of those places and if they work for you. All right? And use that when it comes to thinking about places to relocate. And then, again, meditation. Meditation is so important. Because when you are confused, or if you have multiple destinations that may be good when it comes to location, meditate. And don't be afraid to live in multiple places. Some of y'all think that you're supposed to be in one place forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you're supposed to live here for 1.5 years. And you're supposed to go somewhere else for 2 years. Then maybe you're supposed to go somewhere else for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Go with the flow of what your energy is calling you to and what your spirit is calling you to. All right, don't be afraid of relocating. Don't let that scare you. Some of y'all, again, a lot of what society, the pressures that society have put on us will make you think that you're supposed to be in one space forever and stick put your flag in the sand. No, our ancestors had to do that because they couldn't move wherever they wanted to back then. They didn't have the freedom to do those things. So a lot of y'all have to get out of when it comes to relocating. Not even just physically relocating, but relocating jobs, relocating relationships. You know what I'm saying? Relocating different areas in your life. It's okay to relocate. It's okay to go to a different thing and be in a different area, be in a different environment. Relocate them motherfucking friends, them associates. Queen of Pentacles energy. It's time for y'all to stand in your power. And your finances is connected to you standing in your power. Y'all gotta understand that your finances are directly connected to you standing in your power. You gotta wake that demon up. That divine feminine in you, she waiting. She just waiting to have the go. She just waiting to get her turn to drive the car. That divine masculine within you is just waiting to get his turn to drive this motherfucker. Because they built for it. Come on now. It's time for y'all to win. And it takes a warrior to win. You're not just going to be given the motherfucking trophy. That's not how that works. You got to fight for it. If that means you got to fight your own demons, if that means you got to fight your relatives, look at that. Knight of Cups. It's within you. If that means you got to fight these fake ass friends, fight these jobs, strength at the bottom of the deck, you're going to have to fight. It's time to fight. It's time to throw them motherfucking bows. You ain't got time to be playing around no more. Fight for what you want. Because one thing about the universe is it matches energy. It matches energy. So when they see you fighting, they're like, hold up. You fighting at 70%. You fighting at 80%. Let me give you 80. Let me give you 70. You fighting at 100%. Let me give you 100. Let me match you. Let me match your energy. Let me match your frequency. Let me help you out. That's what it does. The universe is here to support you. You are a god of the universe. That means you have dominion over the universe. You got to understand that. Some of y'all need to go watch Bobby Hemmett talk about the universe on YouTube. Lectures. Some of y'all need to get into lectures, get into books, get into reading, get into learning, get into studying. Numerology is going to be very important. Etymology, the study of words, is going to be very important. Understanding what numbers correlate with the letters in your name so you can get the power, the energy of your name and stand in that power. Every number 1 through 9 has a meaning. Then you have 11, 22, 33. 1 through 9, 11, 22, 33. They all have meanings. You can break down your name into numbers and then understand the power of your name. This whole realm, this particular realm, Earth, is ran by numerology and astrology. Some of y'all need to go back into your birth chart. When the last time you looked at that goddamn birth chart and you studied it? You not only just studied the placements, but you studied the degrees. Because each degree has a meaning. When we do our astrological breakdowns, y'all see how I talk about the degrees of those particular placements as well. All right? The devil walking away from those particular placements as well. All right? The devil walking away from things that keep us captive. This is addictions. What are you addicted to? Is it a person? Is it a thing? Is it a mentality? Alcohol? Smoking? What's your addiction? Sex? People? Power? Get in your way? manipulation. It's time to stand in your real power. And for some of y'all, you're learning that your real power is silence. Look at that. Studying, Knight of Pentacles. Researching. Some of y'all learning that your power is in your silence. You don't have to respond to everything. When you tapped in with your spirit team, you don't got to respond to everything. They'll respond for you. I'm not about to sit here and say nothing to you. I'm not about to argue back and forth with you. I'm going to let them handle it. And a lot of these fake ass spiritualists, y'all going to see them coming down too. The people who've been manipulating people for money. Doing them fake ass readings. We call it prophesying to the people. They about to get their destruction too. They've been misleading a lot of people. These motherfuckers out here telling people to do spell work on people. Oh, yeah. And for them, it's going to be public embarrassment. The same way you fuck them people up publicly is the same place you're going to get dealt with publicly. You doing root work and spell work on people for petty ass reasons. I had a friend that's close to me, somebody that she knew in a friend group that, you know, she used to be a part of, went and tried to put a spell on somebody's unborn child. And spirit ended up taking her best friend in a car accident. Spirit not playing with y'all no more. You can't be out here trying to fuck people over. Now you got to live with the fact that you got your best friend unalived. Because you wanted to go try to put something on somebody's unborn. That's the type of shit that's happening. People getting fucked up. No more playing around. No more getting away with being conniving. This year is showing a lot of y'all, again, instant karma. It's happening very quickly. Very swiftly. Within days. For some people, within hours. Seven of Cups. This is a time for a lot of y'all to tap in with your goals and dreams. And you're starting to realize that a lot of the goals and dreams that you had as a young child align with where you're going in this moment. Some of y'all was like, I want to help people. You was 5 and 6 years old. I want to help people. I want to help heal people. I want to do this. I want to do that. Little humanitarians at 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. I want to make people feel pretty and help them do their hair or whatever. Chefs. Some of y'all supposed to be healing people through the gut. You think it's just by coincidence you know how to cook this good ass food? Food that's actually healing. Not these motherfuckers that's dipping burgers in flaming hot powder. That's not what the fuck we talking about. They ass gonna be dealt with too. So why the fuck is you doing that dumb ass shit? I just seen somebody on TikTok yesterday made a motherfucking pork chop cheeseburger. Now why the fuck did you put 2 pieces of cow meat in between 2 pieces of pork? Have you lost your goddamn mind? A pork chop cheeseburger? Give them the death penalty. What the fuck are these people doing? And why does everything got to be dipped in flaming hot seasoning? I'm so confused. But we are losing it. We're losing the fucking plot. What the fuck? I said, that's just a heart attack waiting to happen. Y'all see these people that are going in their sleep? They just dropping like flies. A lot of them people are paying debts. They're paying debts. You got a lot of people getting sick I'm talking about sick out of nowhere. One day they cool, the next day they in the motherfucking ICU fighting for their life. People are paying debts. Some of y'all grandmamas had to go. Some of y'all granddaddies had to go so that they can free up this energy. They took a lot of shit with them when they left. That's why when some of these people in y'all family passed away, it was almost like a weight was lifted or the energy went up. Because a lot of these motherfuckers was holding the key to a lot of the people in the family being free. There was a key holder, and they didn't do what they were supposed to do. So when they motherfucking left, it cleared a lot of shit. It made space for a lot of y'all to do what y'all need to do. Let's get some confirmation, then I'm off this hoe. For those who are interested, I am doing a buy one, get one free special right now for mentorships and readings. You purchase the mentorship and you get a free 10-minute reading from 4 topics that you have to choose from. There are 2 different mentorships to choose from. I have a spiritual beginners mentorship. That is for people who want to get deeper into shadow work, learn about crystals, meditation, the foundations of spiritual health, sex magic, okay, how to properly use your sexual energy and not with other people, but using it and understanding it for what it is, as well as ancestor relationship. The other one is an ascension mentorship. That is for people who want to go deeper into the foundational things like astrology, birth charts, numerology, cleansing and protection rituals, things of that nature. If you're interested, click the link in my bio. It is going to be the first thing that you see, the first tab that you see. You can purchase it through my website. There is a payment plan option on my website if you use Shop Pay. There is also, you can use a credit or debit card. You can also go through PayPal. All right. We got Virgo energy as the first confirmation card coming out. So Spirit really wants y'all to make sure that you're paying attention to detail. Secrets revealed at the bottom of the deck. I feel like there's a lot of things that's going to be shown to y'all, especially the closer we get to Scorpio season. Right now, we're in justice season. Libra is justice, right? So y'all going to be seeing a lot of karma. Y'all going to be seeing a lot of justice. Y'all going to be seeing a lot of people be exposed for, not necessarily exposed, but paying their debt, right? Being forced to pay their karmic debt. Then we're going to be moving into Scorpio season. That's when we're going to start seeing a lot of exposure. So the closer we get to that Scorpio energy, you know, the more things are going to be shown to you very, very, very clearly. All right. Scorpio rules death. They rule the underworld. All right. So a lot of things are going to be shown. That will also be a season of great transformation, meaning the things that are exposed to you, the things that you do see clearly for what they are, you can use those things to your advantage to transform, to level up, to go to the next place. Some of y'all will be receiving some justice during this Libra season. All right. Look, hibernation season. I'm telling y'all, this is the time for y'all to be in hermit mode. Be out the way. Stay out the fucking way. If you feel the need to motherfucking go to sleep and chill out, you better go to sleep and chill out. Say no. Cancel them plans if you feel the need to cancel them plans. Don't agree to go to shit if you don't feel like going. And even if you do agree, but then the day comes and you feel something telling you not to go, don't go. Trying to tell you. Listen to your intuition. Trust your spirit. All right. Intuition is very high. We still have Neptune retrograding in Pisces. So intuition is very, very high. All right. Could be saying 12-12. This talking about fast growth. All right. Some of y'all could also be connecting with your soul tribe in this season. And I feel like for a lot of y'all, the people that are going to be a part of your soul tribe, they're not the normal type of people that you're used to being around. This is not your normal circle. It's not your normal circle. These people are going to be different. They're going to have different energy. You're going to be attracted to them, but it's going to be so different. These people are going to challenge you. They're going to push you out of your comfort zone. We talked about that in the reading before. All of my readings, all of my videos are always uploaded to YouTube. This will go live on YouTube tomorrow rising. So subscribe to the YouTube so that you can go back and watch from the beginning. Any other readings that you see on my YouTube, they're timeless. So if they resonate now, they resonate now. I don't care if it was from 2 years ago. All right? Grandmother, ancestor. I told y'all, there's something very heavy and significant happening with the divine feminine in these families. All right? A lot of y'all are being liberated from the curses that a lot of these divine feminines had in these families. I love you too, pumpkin. All right? If you want to find out your placements, you can do it on free. You can do it free online. Just type in free birth charts, okay? If you want a birth chart reading or you want me to help you understand your birth chart, you can always go on my website and book a birth chart reading, all right? This is the time for a lot of y'all to also get deeper into your feminine energy, male and female. Now, I just talked about Neptune. That's confirmation right there. Thank you, Spirit. I just talked about Neptune. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. Y'all better get into these businesses. I'm trying to tell you, it is going to be your holy grail. It is going to be the answer. All right? Sunday could be significant to some of you guys. The colors yellow and gold can be significant. You could be seeing a lot of ones, 111, 1111, and bumblebees will also be significant. All right, let's get 2 more, and then I'm off this hoe. Remember, horoscopes are posted daily, Monday through Friday, on all of my socials. So you can click that same link in my bio and follow me on my other socials. They're posted on here as well. Let go of the past. Let it go. It's time to be renewed. It's time for new energy, new things, new people, new places. All right? And what's today? Wednesday. Stop playing. 444 could be significant as well. Could be seeing frogs. The color blue could be significant, or purple. All right? All right, I love y'all. I hope y'all got something from this. Again, this will be live on YouTube tomorrow rising around like 8 a.m. So definitely tune in if you caught the end of this or you just want to watch it from the beginning. Also, definitely make sure you subscribe to my YouTube so that you know when I post any new content. Also, make sure that you're following me on here as well as my main page. I only have these 2 pages. This page and then the page that's linked in my bio. Those are my only 2 pages. If anybody inboxes you, say they got a message for you, the ancestor said this, that is not me. Don't get scammed. There are 7-11 billion fucking fake ass pages on here for whatever fucking reason because people are weird and it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it at this point. So yeah, don't get scammed, don't get got. All right. Again, click that link in my bio if you're interested in the mentorship. I did do a horoscope reading for all of the zodiacs yesterday. That is on YouTube, so definitely go check that out if you want to look for a message for your particular sign. All right, I'll be back on here tomorrow for us to do another general, or we may do a chat about something. I don't know. Y'all know I just go with the flow. So same time, same place. Well, around the same time, same place. And I will see y'all tomorrow. All right, make sure y'all take heed to these messages. Tap in, try to meditate a little bit before you go to bed tonight, and start meditating at least for 10 to 15 minutes a day. If you can do that consistently for 2 weeks, you will build up the stamina to do it longer